Hey everyone. Sorry, this is kind of a weird setup. I'm just I'm like spamming my computer right now. Stop. All right, there we go. So, question of the day. Let me back up. So, with this new series of videos, I want to just take you through what an actual training session with me looks like, or at least what it sounds like. Because I'm gonna try my best to do it with a one-sided example. I don't have another person here with me that I can talk to. It's personal stuff. I can't really bring someone on. But I want to start. First thing that we do, that I do in my sessions, after we have talked and gotten to know each other for a little bit, gotten to know how the week has been, make sure that you're doing all right, is I will collect your score from the week. Now, in a previous video, I will have talked about what we keep score on. We all have these goals that are set to specific categories within the context of this program that are intended to help you to become the person that you want to be in small and simple, attainable, but powerful ways. And ways that build passion in your life. And we set measurements for those things, daily actions that you keep, that you do in order to build passion in your life and reaffirm your new identity as a warrior for Christ, as a good father, a good husband, a good brother, good member of your community, of your church, or whatever it is you want to be. Now, we collect score. There are 6 goals that you mark off every day. 6 categories. Over the course of a week, that's 42 goals. First thing I'll ask is, so how many out of 42 did you get? Then you'll tell me how many you got. Write that down. How many perfect days? How many days did you get all 6 goals? You'll tell me that number. I'll write that down. And then I'll ask, how many consecutive perfect days as of yesterday of getting all of your goals? And you'll tell me that number, and I'll write it down. And then lastly, I'll ask, how many days of sobriety as of yesterday? And that is, how many days have you gone without whatever you're trying to get away from? Or in the case that you're trying to build a very intentional good habit, it could be, how many days have you kept those good habits, which honestly fit very nicely into the manpower goals a lot of the times. So why do we do this? Why don't we just jump right into training and just, kind of get a good vibe, like, oh, how have things been? Yeah, I'm feeling good this week. I'm feeling bad this week. Why do we measure things so much? Well, let me look in this book here real quick because it had something really interesting. So each warrior in the book, Like Dragons Did They Fight, it says each warrior is expected to record days of successes, no misbehaviors, and days that contained lost battles with different markings on a calendar. This has proven to be very relevant in part of their training. This calendar is used to track points and progress. Also, after reading this book, blah, blah, blah. So, keeping track of your progress is not only cool to look back on as the weeks and months go on, it helps you to get valuable information on how to improve, what areas you need to improve on, what areas you are doing well with. It gives you valuable information about your metrics on what's going well. It also helps you to be more intentional about it. If you have a vague goal, if you have a goal to do something but you never actually keep track of whether or not you do it, your likelihood of doing it is extremely low. Even if you have this awesome plan, if you don't have a way of keeping track of it, it's not going to happen the majority of the time, or it's going to peter out over time. So it reminds us, in other ways, it keeps us accountable. If you know that somebody's going to be checking in on your score every week, it, it's not a huge thing, but it is motivation to keep actually keeping track. So that's man, that was a really scattered video. Need to write this out. But yeah, those are some reasons why we keep score. It helps us to track our progress, keeps us intentional, helps us remember to stay committed to our goals, and helps keep us accountable. And yeah, that's about all I got this time. I'll make a much better video in the future.